I disappeared the morning after I discovered my wife's affair. No argument. No warning. No goodbye. I left my wedding ring on the kitchen table, packed one suitcase, emptied our joint account of only my share, and drove 3 states away. My wife Claire probably expected me to come back after a few days. She was wrong. For 6 months, she had been living 2 lives. She had another man, another apartment where she met him, and a completely different version of herself that existed whenever I wasn't around. I found out by accident. One evening, her phone lit up while she was in the shower. I can't wait until he's gone for good. I didn't need to read anything else. That night, I checked our financial records. The truth was worse than I imagined. Claire had been transferring money from our business account to a private account controlled by her lover, Marcus. They weren't just having an affair. They were planning to take my company. I didn't confront them. I disappeared. But I didn't run away. I went underground and started building a case. Our company had been growing for years. Claire handled some administrative work while I controlled the finances. Before leaving, I copied every document I needed. Then I hired an attorney. For 6 months, I watched from a distance as Claire tried to take control. She told everyone I had abandoned her. She posted pictures online showing herself looking devastated. She told our friends I had suffered some kind of breakdown. Marcus moved into my house within 2 months. That was when I knew my plan had to move faster. I wasn't interested in destroying Claire emotionally. I wanted to destroy the plan she had built against me. My attorney filed documents proving that the money transfers had been unauthorized. Then we discovered something even bigger. Marcus had a criminal record involving financial fraud. Claire apparently knew about it. Together, they had created fake invoices and redirected company payments. The evidence was overwhelming. But I waited. I wanted them comfortable. I wanted them convinced they had won. 6 months after I disappeared, Claire finally found me. I was sitting in a small cafe when she walked through the door. She looked completely different. She wasn't angry. She looked confident. "Daniel," she said. I looked at her. "Claire." She sat across from me. "I knew you'd come back." "I didn't." She frowned. "Then why are you here?" I placed an envelope on the table. She opened it. Her smile disappeared. Inside were copies of the financial records, bank statements, legal notices, and photographs of Marcus entering the private apartment. Her hands started shaking. "You've been watching me?" "No." I leaned back. "I've been documenting you." She stared at me. "You can't do this." "I already did." She immediately called Marcus. He didn't answer. Then she called again. Still nothing. Her phone buzzed. It was a message from him. "I'm leaving town. Don't contact me." Claire looked at me. "What did you do?" "Nothing." That was the part she didn't understand. I hadn't threatened anyone. I hadn't attacked anyone. I had simply stopped protecting them from the consequences of their own decisions. The next morning, investigators arrived at the company. By afternoon, Claire's access was revoked. Marcus was located at the airport before he could leave the country. The financial investigation lasted several months. Claire eventually admitted everything. Our divorce was finalized quickly. I kept my company. She lost everything she had tried to steal. A year later, I received one final letter from her. She wrote that she hated me for disappearing. She said my silence had been cruel. I read the letter once. Then I threw it away. She expected revenge to look like screaming, humiliation, or violence. It didn't. My revenge was colder. I simply walked away, rebuilt my life, and made sure she could never take anything from me again. Sometimes the strongest revenge isn't hurting someone. It's becoming completely unreachable to them.